Welcome back, everyone. Zoe back here with Avril and Jack, and we're about to dive into our last match of the day here in NA. And this one is for all the marbles for both of these teams. Extinction will be going up against Team Z, and exactly what she said, those words. And listen, like this, there's a lot of pressure for both of these teams, right? Because the loser will be facing a relegation, and the winner will be keeping their playoff dreams alive. It's really late. Can you tell? It's what time is it? It's like 1 in the morning. My bedtime is 8 p.m. usually. Like, I don't stay up that late. But yeah, so obviously a very important match for both of these teams. Let's talk about what we've seen so far, because Extinction is coming off of a high, right? They lost last week, yes, but they lost 3-2 against SSG. So that should fill them to the brim with confidence heading into this match against Team Z.
Yeah, 1000%. Like, you're going 5 maps with the second best team in NA right now. Like, that is insane. And, you know, say what you will about maybe SSG thinking it was in the bag, you know, like not prepping as much, not kind of scrimming, and like Avril was saying, like people canceling scrims and stuff. Like, say that what you will, you're still playing against some of the best players in the region, and also very history players as well, like Hawk, Sugarfree, like Lep, CJ, Overwatch League players too. Like, it was a ridiculous showing. Can they show up again here today? I think so. I think, yeah, that confidence is going to be at an all-time high, but also on the flip side of that, the devastation of actually going down to the down to Masters again and not being guaranteed that spot into the playoffs. So, like, yeah, Extinction are going to come in swinging today. King had an exceptional game against SSG. I want to see that again.
And the only other game that Extinction have won so far is against Dilduck, so they're looking to double that up today to, well, you get 2 wins, you beat the 2 teams below you, and the 2 teams below you, the ones that get relegated, because you just barely scrape it through. But that's all you need, so hoping for a good one. And like you sort of mentioned, guys, what we saw last week gives you some hope, gives you some good feelings about what Extinction can do. And, well, on the other side, Team Z have not quite had the same kind of result.
less good feelings. Hey, listen, they also won their match against Dilduck, so that's something the 2 teams have in common. Ooh. Other than that, every single loss they suffered, which is literally every other match, was a clean 3-0, so not much pushback from Team Z.
Hey, this is the time. We're going to go for more than 3 maps for a Team Z game. I mean, look, again, the pressure of playing in a situation where you don't make playoffs and you are relegated, like, that is going to be playing on these players' minds, and it's just being able to keep the mental there for Team Z. Did see Ryan talking before this match as well, saying, like, you know, not too worried. We've been putting a lot of practice in, a lot of scrims, a lot of VOD review time, so, like, they're very well prepped coming into this, and I'd imagine they watched that SSG series a bunch. Because,
you said the quiet part out loud.
well, you can see how well they did against SSG, and where maybe SSG were tripping up a little bit, and where Extinction were really punching up as well. So, yeah, Team Z2 have only won against Dilduck, so I'm ready for this game to go long.
I think this could actually be quite competitive. So even despite what happened last week, I think Team Z know what's on the line here. So high expectations that this won't be a 3-0 at the minimum.
That's right, manifested. Looking at the map mode win rate there. Yeah.
100%. It's pretty good.
What about the other teams' score win rate?
Yeah, that's the thing. We kind of have to take that into the context of who they played so far as well, and how those matches went. But you know what? Who cares? Pretty graphic. We love that. Well, I'm happy to put this match into context once it's done and dusted. But for that, we do have to get it started. So, gentlemen, please take it away for our last match of day 1 of week 6 of stage 3.
She's popping off. Zoe's popping off today. She's doing well, guys. Come on.
No, we do enjoy that.
Small nap. It's all good. This will go to map 5 maybe, so we'll see. Yeah, I think I think with how Extinction played against SSG, you got to put a lot of stock into that. I really do. I think people are going to be confident, and especially the audience as well. I want to see the viewer preds, actually. I would be really curious. Lijiang Tower is going to be our first map for Extinction. It's their pick.
probably more people will go for Extinction just based on that result, and we already saw the opposite of that. Less people went for SSG in today's game just because of that one game. So the SSG Extinction game really has swayed opinions. We'll see if that continues to be the case. Zarya gone straight up, so yeah, just a big target against one of Astro's best heroes on our opening map. And of course, the King's Row Zarya is the map for Zarya, but you can also just get rid of it now, get your early lead on Lijiang Tower, and think about what to do a little bit later on.
Yeah, Lucio Band not so bad at all. Got my eyes on the DPS. I mean, King performed out of his mind in that series, so we'll see if the same is going to be said here. Lijiang, one of the more popular control maps, of course.
Is
I'm
Peace
thinking...
in?
Peace? Yeah, Peace and Ryan, yeah.
Okay,
Peace
so
Ryan.
this is looking like a potential, unless I'm wrong about the hero pools, double flex DPS. Look, I mean, Ryan, okay, because Ryan is flexible enough to also just look towards the Surge, but I feel like we haven't seen a lot of Ryan Jutsu in, but maybe Ryan Peace is not super uncommon for the team either. I'm curious about where we're going to go for support-wise. No Lucio, so the trifecta of supports mean you just typically play the other two, which ends up being Kiriko and the Wuyang. See if Extinction end up
really
locking that one in as well.
Okay, I was going to say, that would have been an insane
Having some fun.
Yeah, a little fun in the spawn room. All right, a quick teleport out here. Hattori and Asher on ramp.
I wonder if Peace is expecting that King stays, and he's read that correctly. Read that King will stay on the sim, which means the opening venture play ends up being a nice pick.
Oh, King almost going down to the disruptor shot there. Took a body shot, I think, from the railgun. Got to be careful, though. Yeah, the longer you stay in this fight, the worse it's going to be for Team Z. Peace needs to find an avenue of ingress here with the venture. Being able to kind of bash King around and even knock Fish away like that is perfect play. Peace now just trying to play around the burrow timing. Looks like Cinnabar's going to get traded, though. Albert, direct body shot to Cinnabar. She ends up falling, but with Hattori dead, pretty easy teamfight win here for Team Z.
And the anti-symmetry hero, but also just anti-symmetric comp in general. Peace will be able to deliver the opening, and Team Z the opening cap point as well. Extinction still leading a little bit in terms of Scuffed versus Hanbei, but there should be a bit of a catch-up soon. King now moving over towards the Tracer. Still has to be contentious about the fact that Venture can combo you even if you're on Tracer. Not 100% safe.
Yeah, very doable. You have to get such a surprise on the Tracer there for that to happen, but it is possible. This rush is building so quickly for Scuff too. Already 10% away. Like, you just a couple of kunais into Astra and you should be straight chilling if you're Scuff. Oh, intermitting. Oh, Suzu came out as well. It was mid-air as Scuff got railgunned. Unfortunate. Peace ends up getting raided though.
They can still place Alba's about to hit timing for the next ultimate. Hanbei though in response. 1-for-1, but Ryan again delivering.
Damn, Team C are dominating, bro. Double support available for Extinction. Cinnabar, she's a little bit further behind than Arva.
Team Z were behind in general. Extinction had double support ultimates just about online. Scuffed 1% away from getting Katsuna Rush online, and as sort of mentioned, Suzu doesn't drop in time to be able to save his own life. Alba now on 1 HP as well. Extinction just like having trouble walking forward.
A pixel of HP there for Alba. Now Astro's just trying to force the issue here. Both rushes now on the points. Tidal Blast are going to be nice. Alba actually using it on themselves, and that is a nice knockdown on Peace. Actually, didn't even knock down. Just a couple of left clicks will do. They trade, and here comes the Annihilations. Can't wait for the Ram to look at the other Ram longingly in the eyes, and hopefully one of them ends up dying. Tidal Blast onto Ryan. Doesn't get a knockdown, but Hattori falls. The ticking damage coming through from Astro's Annihilation. They're just too much to stand up to, and Extinction are on the bitter end here of this map. I mean, overtime is here. Pulse Bomb from King goes wide. They need a touch. They eventually get it with Scuff jumping over the little veranda there, but Astro is just holding down the fort.
Just got another ultimate here as well. Astro does go down eventually. 4 versus 1 Vision still has the opportunity to OC, but HP pulls are low. If Scuff goes down, that's 0 healing remaining. Hattori really holding the line here, looking for that next ultimate. If Annihilation can really save the day. Okay, they got the cap. The kill will allow them to stabilize now.
Yeah, she's still got the Annihilation, so Hattori can play up now. That was dangerously close. Just kind of heroics there at the very end. Just saved him. Those Tidal Blast not really doing too much either.
This time again, Scuff is going to be ahead of Hanbei, but this time around, don't know how active you want to be. As you are defending the point, you kind of want to bait Team Z to walk into you at least a little bit here. Extinction, at least from the economical perspective, looking pretty damn nice. It's Ryan that's been really lethal today so far. See if that continues on. This is Vision that holds the OC.
Yeah, here comes the Annihilation trying to force their way through this choke point. And they're going to try and maybe even hold these doors as well, although that Annihilation didn't last too long for Hattori. Wasn't ticking everybody there. As Ryan ends up sliding away. Here come the rushes now. One laid down from Harm Base. Scuff can use theirs in a moment's notice. And Cinnabar, though, already goes down. Okay, this is bad news bears right now for Team Z. They end up falling over, but they still got a lot of time to play with. Trading out the rushes. And it's going to be up to these Tracers now. And what I mean by that is the Tidal Blast. They need to be able to connect to the backline. Alba and Cinnabar are going to have these up for the next fights.
Oof, late death. That's going to cost them a little bit, Team Z. Looking for that player advantage, and the trades are good. Hattori and Vision down with tank gone. It means that Team Z can actually push up, but if you lose one, that's going to be a bit of a problem. We're going to get into the final 99 to 99. Extinction have more than caught up at this stage, still holding on to some good ultimates. Not a big fan of how Hattori's Annihilation was using that previous fight, just kind of not getting any value on that one. Want to use that one a little bit more defensively, I think, in that scenario.
Rhymes gets his head ripped off there. Oh, post bomb. Ambitious from Peace, but Cinnabar still goes down. Cinnabar out as well. No Tidal Blast, not even used on yourself. As Extinction, they don't even need an ult at all.
No.
Team Z with the post bomb, and that's going to be round. Extinction are going to be able to take it. That was disaster. Peace doesn't end up getting a final touch here as Astro switches over to Wrecking Ball to try and get back in time. Another little touch there from the ball is going to be good for at least a moment. Now we're looking for Peace again to go for another. Does manage to get to the point, and wait, Astro is waiting in the wings. Another touch, but still, the ult advantage is immense here. There is going to be a little knockdown there on the Ram, but Quick Suzu will bandage that wound clean up. And here comes the Tidal Blast onto, I think that was Hattori. It's going to be round, set, and done. Extinction. Kind of shut the door on Team Z. That looked like a Team Z map, for sure.
For sure. Yeah, I agree. Team Z had the lead early on. Just couldn't quite close the door on top of Extinction. The Team Z looking for the opportunity to, I don't know, find the correct fight. And Extinction, they didn't even have to use ults at the end. Well, the final fight when the touches came through, they blew the ultimates. But prior to that, I mean, that's really where they won. And they won it a lot off picks. You even have a situation where you're looking at Team Z like, okay, well, they're losing fights, but, you know, maybe the trades are kind of okay here. You have Tori and Vision down, and then you lose Peace a little late, and you can't take advantage of that. You're just not finding the opening there for Team Z. So for Extinction to be able to hold on and then really just lock in a good defense once they have control point, well played to them.
King hasn't died yet either. He's on the sim for a little bit, a little Tracer now. Very different looks from Team Z and Extinction. Hattori on the D.Va. Another very flexible tank player in Hattori. Although with the Wrecking Ball, you're expecting Astro to win those 1v1s. Or the head-to-heads even. Not really. It's ever going to be a 1v1, but you know what I mean.
So he looks over towards Vision. Astro again. Cheeky down there.
Alba's alone, though. I worry for Alba right now on the side of Extinction. Should be able to chill. You do need like, at least a couple of people jiving onto Alba to get the kill. But there's the first one at the very least. Harm Bay down. Traded for Vision, but now Ryan's dead. So yeah, double there for King. Comes up big.
Oh, well, Team Z is just not able to actually get a dive going, and Astro kind of solo diving onto Vision. And not able to get the kill with some support coming through from Scuff. Vision now swapping over to the cast, which again, I wonder if this is the right call to make at all. If Team Z are good enough in the corner dives, they should be able to take advantage of that pick.
Dude, look at Astro's position. Look at Astro's position. Uh-oh.
Okay, goodbye.
I mean, we're resetting, guys. We're resetting. Guys, hit the reset real quick. What is that?
Oh no, I'm lost. Where on the map am I?
Dude. Just ball play things.
Scuff still went down in the middle of that, so it's still like kind of a weird 1-for-1, which means it will reset to a 5v5 on the map. What is happening?
What is happening? The environment is doing more kills than either team right now. What's going on back there? All right, well, Ryan gets the D-Mech. Okay, Hattori's dead. She's going to respawn. And there's the flip.
Scuff get back to the fight challenge.
Yeah.
Should be happening this time around. 3v4, but waiting for Hattori to spawn. I mean, that'll just give Team Z the free cap. I mean, Scuff went down previously. I can't remember how, but then respawns and falls off the map instantly. Did Astro manage to get all the way to spawn? I don't think he did. That's so weird. I don't know how Scuff fell up, but that
I don't know.
Exactly cost the point over and gives Team Z the flip.
We'll see it in the replay, don't worry. Ryan with the recall. Pulse bomb. Choose the port ultimates though for Team Extinction. Team Z, same thing though. Both rushers laying on top of each other. Tidal Blast available for both races to use. Looks like Hattori is actually going to take that one and hopefully find something with it. A nice little kill though onto Cinnabar. Oh, Ryan can't quite get it done. Too slippery is Alba. Eventually Harbe ends up coming with the clutch kill. However, Astro's 1 HP. Team Z slowly losing control of this. You've got to imagine, especially with Astro going down. Very scrappy fight in White Room right now. Hattori has got a remake available. But with the being able to keep Vision alive like this is kind of disastrous. Eventually, a take-aim shot is weaved past the Matrix. But Extinction, they control the point.
Alba's going to come back on a brig now, so changing comps ever so slightly for Extinction. Also likely be their final comp now, 70%. Looking pretty decent. Pulse finally starting to come online. Nothing super proactive to use outside the Pulse bomb. With the Harbe down, King doesn't even need the Pulse. Just gets that one on its own.
Lose the 1v1 though. Oh, is that a boop off as well? Hattori is off the map. I think that was Astro, I think, but it ended up giving the kill credit to Hattori, although the death credit, I suppose, in that way. 90% for Extinction. Alba kind of holding down it. Ran it off.
Wow,
okay.
how many
What is happening? What is happening, bro? Okay. Okay. We need a kill tracker for the environment. The environment needs a kill tracker right now.
Wait, the match is the environment right now. LeeJ gone tower, but LeeJ Gon's not even playing.
He's not even playing, man. Where is he?
There's both teams are getting booped off the map by an invisible LeeJ Gon at the moment.
His spirit lives on. LeeJ Gon tower.
Oh, here we go. Scuffed ahead of Harbe ever so slightly. It's opportunity now for Extinction. 95 to finish things off.
Oh, what a stick!
Pulse?
Oh, no, eaten by Ryan. That was an attack on the shield. The shield dropped it, and Hattori ate the pulse bomb as it was falling through the air there. That's how that interaction worked. Even though the stick didn't end up coming through. Scuffs with a Suzu. Oh. And a swift step. And the rush. That is Scuff dead. As long as Scuff doesn't fall off the map as they come back from spawn, we should be good. Extinction, though, they do need to cap at some point. High noon for Vision on the corner. Sees a couple of people. Astro, no. Shields, adaptive ones, end up getting used. And here's Scuff back on the point. Rushes, though, it is pretty far away. Doesn't actually cover the whole point, but it might not matter. At least pushes them forward. Mines, and even a bolus thrown in by Peace to try and gain a little bit of space.
Bubble, Ryan, looking for the kill. This should be the final nail in the coffin. You'd imagine this team sees.
Yeah. A nice knockdown there. Alba ends up getting down on the floor, and unfortunately, Ryan's right on top here. Extinction are going to get wiped. Team Z end up capping the point. OT, maybe one touch. No, King unable to. They're going to tie us up on control.
I have a theory. I think I know how Scuff died coming out of spawn. Pretty sure what happened in my delving into my mind palace here. Okay. Scuff probably TP'd onto a teammate who was very close to the edge, and then Scuff just fell off because the teammate was like either going over the ledge or like so close to the ledge that you just TP'd into the ledge essentially. That's what I assume happened. Because there's just there's no way you walk out of spawn and just instantly go from that.
Some of the edges
I don't think Astro's there.
To that map are very weird, like because they're like kind of sloped. So yeah, we'll get it in the replay, I'm sure. But there were at least 4 environmentals that people just throwing themselves off the map. LeeJ Gon tower, he's so back. All right, Astro on the wrecking ball. Still, same kind of comps here. Vision on the Cassidy. I like this look from Extinction, especially being able to hold the point.
I was going to start on the Wu Young now again after ending on the break. So once Extinction see that it's at a ball, I do wonder if Alba's going to make that swap happen once more. Team Z, Peace happy to take the long range deals. I still think Vision is getting outranged a little bit in this matchup, but I don't know that Team Z's dive is that coordinated enough that Vision's going to go down too often.
Oh, Astro trying to help cap the point. Oh, they don't sneak it away. Nice work from Hattori there. Just making sure the point doesn't get instantly capped. But that good slam. It should be a Tracer kill, actually. Ooh. Yeah. King ends up going down. Nice movement from Astro.
Yeah, really got, I wouldn't say, maybe lucky a little bit, but King just kind of out in the open there, delivered on a silver platter for Astro. It's going to be first pick, first cap. See how that ends up going in terms of snowballing. Pretty good.
Yeah, really good. Tori shouldn't lose mech. No, she's good.
Scuffed and Harbe basically neck and neck at this stage. Same with Alba and Cinnabar. I sort of see there as well. Once you can actually get this slam on top of the Cass, Cass can just go down pretty damn quick. There's bolts coming in through as well. You're trying to rotate onto point, and Peaks is just taking pod shots with take aim.
Don't be in the way. Okay. Slam ends up coming in. Hindenade connects, but it is a kill onto Scuffed that will start this fight off. Man, this is so tough for Vision to stay alive. You can kind of see what you were talking about. I think the last series where the Bull just kind of owns the Cassidy right now.
I mean, you can get flashbanged as well, but more than likely, if the ball is good and the dive is good, you're just going to get a slam in the cast just in the open. By the way, fun fact, Vision, I believe, took the double flashbang, which is fine, but then took the crit headshot into roll cooldown reduction instead of the silver bullet, the contest piece a little bit. So you're not going to get a lot of headshots though, because Astro's just in ball form half the game.
That is true, yeah. Not as many as you'd want. Astro playing prop hunt right now, waiting for the perfect time to go for the engagement. Mines, slam. Cinnabar's already dead though, a little bit too late maybe. Astro does fall eventually. I think booped off a mine there briefly. As they end up laying down the rush on the point here, but it's a 3-on-4 right now. As Team Z just kind of handling Extinction fairly easily. A late rush, overtime approaching, peace with the bolus too. Like, question is, where are Extinction going to find themselves in this map? There is a Tidal Blast here available, but Scuffed is dead again. Tidal Blast onto King. Where's the knockdowns? Well, it was onto Peace, but can they actually get the kill? But Hattori can't even touch. Like a couple of pixels away there from Hattori from getting that OT, but Team Z, yeah, taking the map.
That wasn't looking too good even if the touch comes on through. Kind of disappointing a little bit there because you have a very interesting start. Extinction making a bit of a comeback happen on that opening control center round. King went deathless as well. And it ends with a bit of a whimper, I gotta say, on that night market with Vision not getting a lot done on the cast. Eventually swaps over to the Sombra, which is gonna give you a little bit more to play through in terms of both getting double value against Ball and also the Freya, but just too late of a swap. And that's considering the fact that the damage from Vision overall, this is obviously stats over the course of all 3 rounds, is not too bad. But yeah, night market was weirdly one-sided compared, considering how close the other 2 points were.
Yeah, nice stuff from King on this round. I mean, it went deathless too, which is kind of clean with it on the Tracer. But we'll forget the the Gardens night market phase or whatever it's called. That one doesn't exist. This one does not exist. There was too many environmental kills. We turned into a little bit silly watch.
They did. Extinction did genuinely lose a cat because Scuffed fell off the map that on the respawn. And again, my theory is Scuffed TP'd onto a player that was going over the ledge anyway, and so was going. Maybe it was Hattori flying over the ledge, just bad timing. But that genuinely costed Extinction a cap, and Team Z flipped off the back of that one, and things like that can snowball into wins for Team Z.
Yeah, nice stuff for Team Z. I think even the chat was kind of on Extinction's side. 76% prediction for Extinction, 24% for Team Z. Wow, a couple of maximum point predictions there as well. Love to see it. So look at the stats from there. Yeah, man, the stats kind of painting that even more of a one-sided picture. Team Z 91 on limbs 57. That last, I mean, even that last round, it was like, okay, Extinction were like nowhere to be found. Actually, like 4-0 forward as they entered that round.
I mean, it started reasonably competitive. There's only that night market that kind of swung things massively, where you just felt like time and time again, the rotations were being cut off, Extinction just eating a bunch of damage, Vision getting outranged. It's not even just about the ball anymore. Consider the cast into the fray, and you don't have silver bullets. It's like, you're getting massively outranged. You could argue that, like, on night market, you can maybe find some angles. You get onto the actual point, it's all close, medium range, so you don't need the silver bullet there. But yeah, just couldn't even find an opportunity to really contest and play much of a game. The ball looked okay on Garden and then looked exceptional on night market. That was quite a performance on the ball.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be a target ban for sure at some point during the series. See where Team Z want to kind of take us. I think being able to have King on it, we've seen a lot from King recently, to be fair, but I don't mind the sim looks at all. I think it just gets better here if you're King in the gang as you move on throughout the maps. I think control is always a bit of a weird one, to be honest. It's going to be Atlas. Okay, re-enabled. Yippee! So it's not just Survivor.
Rare Atlas pick.
Rare Atlas pick. Yeah.
Good Reaper map. See a lot of teams play Reaper here.
Yeah, for the Reaper. So
And Astro can go Zarya. You could just play Ball again, but I think Ball not amazing on that opening first point. But Zarya Reaper, Zarya is another one of the Astro specials. Interesting hero pool, by the way, to be able to like go from Zarya to Ball. Most tank players would never be able to do something like that. So
yeah,
having Astro in your team being able to work with that is pretty nice. But I do think this should be, given that Zarya is gone now, there should be Zarya Reaper sounds pretty promising on this map.
Yeah, makes the most sense. Obviously, Lucio is going to be played as well. Not sure that's going to be too much of an issue for both teams. Obviously, this match is very important for both squads as well. A win here does lock themselves in that losers bracket in playoffs, and the loser, unfortunately, will end up getting relegated. Those final 2 spots, they'll be with Ducks as they go back down to FACEIT Masters, when they can battle their way back up to OWCS next year.
And honestly, as I sort of mentioned, I genuinely think this could really go either way. Despite what we talked about the pre-show, where Extinction's results, given it's really just that SSG game, that's the game that is like, oh, wait a minute. Whereas Team Z haven't had that game, right? They kind of got 3-0'd by SSG and everyone else. But, you know, you leveled up at the right time. You sort of just hit the right stride at a very important game at the end of a stage, and boom, you win the game you're supposed to win, which could be this one. And this goes true for either team, and you're suddenly in.
Man, it's the classic control, like, oh, okay, it's control, does that mean anything? You know, like, control's always the one that's up in the air, like, constantly. It feels like here's the most bans as well. Top hero ban.
How was Queen been banned 7 times?
It's
who's banned
protect ban.
Right. And I
think that was more at the start of the stage as well. I think people were trying to rock the Queen for a little bit, because it's like, okay, Queen into Winston, Queen into Board, and we just go pure rush. Like, it's not bad. So we did see Queen copping some bans. Well, we're going to see a Wrecking Ball ban and a Sim ban for Team Z.
Extinction don't want to deal with that Ball again. Even though, like I sort of said, I think this is probably more likely for Astro to go run Zarya anyway. That being said, Ball is like fine outside the first point. You go to the other 4 points after number 1, and then after, you know, Ball's suddenly back on the menu. So you don't want to deal with that. You do it now. And Flashpoint is probably one of the better Ball maps if you are going to target Ball. So you might as well do it now, because there's not a lot of good maps left where a Ball ban is going to make sense. This is the highest value Ball ban you're going to get, except for like an Esperanza maybe, if that's even going to be a thing. A lot of teams are not playing Ball on that map anymore.
All right, we're going to load into Alice. It's been re-enabled. We're back in. This map not quite kind of solved, but it's pretty close. First point, like most, like even like Suravasa, it's a different vibe to the Suravasa first point, but it's so unique compared to every other point. Every other point feels kinda, not samey, but the first point is the most unique, where taking control of that high ground is just so important. You see a lot of teams just kind of trading, like it's like the ring around the rosy, and then the Trace is just kind of fighting on the point. Whereas like Suravasa is like massive poke war. So we'll see how Ryan and King end up matching up here. But as you kind of predicted, Avril, yep, piece on the Reaper.
Sorry, going to be coming through on a bit of a Ram look. If you're not going to play the Zarya, this map is decent for the Ram, especially on that first point. King Tracer's been a very strong point for Extinction so far, so keep that one going for the time being.
Look alive out there.
Yeah, Sojin as well. Like, yeah, I guess it is kind of like Suravasa, where the long range discounts do quite well on this first point. Less so if you get to the later ones.
Ironically, this would be a good point for Cass, not only because of the way the point layout, but you're into Zarya Reaper, like Cass is strong here. Maybe Vision will swap a little bit later on, but we'll see.
Yeah. Peace getting really aggro there up in the face of Vision. Got long got free energy as Tori decides actually she wants to be on the point now. But the problem is against this Reaper, it's just so free. If you're Peace right now, you just get perma bubbles. Astro's really high energy. Like, yeah, you're looking for someone like King to really break this one open, but it's been chased away. And yeah, a little 2v1 on the Tracer. They don't end up saving Peace, sadly, but with Hattori dead and 100 energy for Astro, this is going to be an easy cap.
Yeah, you'll trade that for sure. Peace going down, but then you get Hattori in response. Absolutely, if your Team Z. First cab going their way, decent energy. They running away with a reasonable lead on that Russian. Sort of, you know, we talked about these sort of small leads. If this fight goes slow, Hanbei then gets that ultimate, and the point ticks away really quick on Flashpoint, you just win that first point straight up on that neutral win alone into the snowball floor.
TP in, get bubble, Wraith form out, and now your chance to punish the Reaper. There you go. Nice swing from Vision. Does end up catching pieces with a railgun. Although now Astro's in trouble too. I mean, there's what, maybe one bubble. Here comes the Rusher, but Tori's dead again. They're rushing all over him right now. I mean, this is a disaster for Extinction. Like, they are getting bowled over. Avril?
Vision, ironically, he had no vision there. He didn't know where to look. He just couldn't quite find targets. Astro was low for a time being, but, you know, bubbles are going to be there. Heals are going to be there. And we'll talk about the fact that the small but necessary and very important, significant gap in terms of the rush is open for Team Z. However, Extinction should be able to touch in time, so is it not looking like a full snowball? They're going to get there, should be.
Yeah, they do get contest, and there's the rush on the point. Beat for safety for Alba. Takes a hefty right click there from Astro as Vision wins another duel. Ryan dead. Point almost flipped. However, now I have to deal with Peace and Astro on the point. Grab it on Surge as well, available for the team. However, his grab's going to be a little way late, I'd imagine.
Oh,
yeah, it's
what
getting
is that?
thrown out, but Astro's dead. Sound barrier late here for Alba to guarantee. Cinnabar, yep. She's just on die on point. That Graviton Surge from Astro. I mean, it connected, sure, but it's a Tori on a Ram, like...
It shouldn't have been the... I mean, if you're Alba, you don't beat that. You know you've won the fight. Even if you lose a play or two, it's fine. You've won the fight, Astro's down, Grav is wasted, and you hold the beat to counter Cinnabar a little bit later on. Now that you've actually given away the beat, the grab is somewhat justified. You traded grab for beat, which is okay for Team Z.
Uh-oh. Oh, there's the beat. And Peace is walking forward. Death Blossom in hand, and he's going to get bubbled to make sure he survives that OC. Annihilation at least kills Peace, but they traded. Tori extremely low, and now no ultimate in the back pocket of Extinction. In fact, they've only got that pulse bomb. Alba comes up with a kill onto Astro. Those are going to be good for one. Quick retreat now for Team Z. They got one more fight. Alba with a couple of kills, actually.
And Hanbei just in time to be able to finish this one up with a rush. This is going to go neck and neck, both double 99. But unless King, someone on Extinction, finds an opening here, and the pulse is there, but Suzu in response is looking like Team Z on the point, rush away, and you're looking at first point gone.
Oh, Cinnabar's getting chased. I think that was an early Suzu use there as well, so maybe an opening for King. Pulse bomb for Ryan too, on the point, pressuring King out. The rush as well is going to help them secure this. And by the way, Extinction, they found themselves in an odd spot. Pulse bomb on the ground, goes wide, all good. Pulse bomb traded for a Suzu, and Alba dies, trying to touch the points. Points in control at Team Z as well, and Astro with 100 energy. Pieces on the classic Gen.G. Good pick for Team Z, always has been, always will be. Team Z end up capping that first point. Pretty excited about that one, I'd imagine. Let's get a quick listen to see how they're feeling.
Walk back to spawn. Can you speed me? Not even bait. Like if they're on Winston.
Yeah, monkey.
Okay, I'm looking like spot.
Yeah, so much time. So much.
Wow, you're actually a fucking.
No, bro, we need to win. I will do it. My life is on the line.
Try it.
Let's go.
We're back in 5. We're back in 5.
Block bottom up and make him come this way.
Trying to.
I'm back on Reaper. Back on
Can you bubble
Reaper.
you a piece?
Okay, not yet. I'm a bubble TP on a point. Actually, no. 3, bubble me.
Yeah, monkey.
Monkey. I'm living.
Rush, guys. Gather rush.
Catch those.
Trying us.
I can't. Look point.
She's out.
Help me, man.
You live.
I have point. Can you help me? Oh.
Drone.
Help me, please.
Drone. Trade. Oh, so far, bro.
I need Blossom. Or Journal. I mean, Hero.
Decisive fight there from Extinction, but listening to the comms from Team Z there, Peace making a really big call, like, okay, I've got a little bit of ult charge on Gen.G, but now they're running Winston, speed me back to the spawn, get me on Reaper, let's get in there.
Yep, for sure. And of course, now that you pass the first point, you don't have to play Ram anymore. Diver's a bit more viable now, but yeah, it's very easily potentially countered by Peace. I was just instantly swapping back over towards his Reaper instead of playing like Gen.G. Vision's going to get the opening kill as well, extending, you'd imagine, Extinction's lead. I don't think Team Z will ult yet.
Yeah, King is looking clean. Should be another kill for the Tracer, in fact. You'd imagine. Where's that Lucio? Where are they hiding? There they are. King with 3.
Staggered kills.
Sound barrier coming in. There's going to 2-man sound barrier. Graviton Surge comes in, but King with the pulse bomb. That's 4. Give him 5. Oh, Albert steals it. King. Oh. I mean, that's point. That's point on the back of King right there.
Unless there's a swap, that was really not the grab you wanted to see from Astro. Reset these players. Unfortunately, you're losing a couple members, and then more players are being staggered death. You're still hard committing, and then the grab kind of just thrown in there to no real success. It's 2 grabs now that I just don't think were well played at all. And Team Z suffering off the back of that one. Extinction feeling much better about their chances now that we got past that first point, and Winston's on the menu.
Oh, Vision's bought the Tracer, fully charged Railgun as well. That's got Overclock. Scuffed ends up going down though to Ryan of all people.
At 98.
Oh, the assist coming through. Man, King is still frying on this Tracer. Ryan too. Oh, the stick is insane too. Ends up catching Vision's foot, I believe there. Primal Rage for Hattori on the point, pretty low though. Has to back out. Mega health pack is grabbed. Doesn't look like you're going to be able to stay for too much longer though, but it still manages to get back in time. A rush from Scuff just going to push them forward now, and Astra in trouble. Might be a response with a beat. Sound barrier for Cinnabar. She pushes the team up, but they need kills here. They cannot afford to die, and they cannot afford to let Extinction get away, but they've done just that.
Extinction really respecting Team Z in that particular moment. Comeback needs to be hard and quick. They have Vision, OC online. They dodge Death Blossom, not quite.
Nah, the position there from Peace was too good. Even the boop up into the air, Alba was just basically sat on that bench waiting for that Peace Death Blossom to hit him in the face. Nice kill onto King. Extinction reset.
Basically out of ults now. Astro, to be fair, is building back this grab, reasonable pace. Starting to get that energy back into place as well. Extinction's turn to make this play happen. Teams you should know about this Vision OC. They're tracking correctly here. A little bit longer is going to be Albert coming in with the extra beat. You'd imagine Extinction should be in a good spot.
Nice bubble.
Waiting for grab.
And there's the overclock. Graviton Surge come up in a couple of moments. And that Reaper is going to be very vulnerable now. No Wraith form. Easy kill for Vision. Now Extinction are up one. Can they actually convert this into a fight win? King still has a pulse bomb, of course, and the kill onto Astro is good. Okay, conversion successful for Extinction. But still, Team Z up near 99.
Yeah, just barely off. Astro needed like a couple more percent. Again, small margins. Has really defined more than a few fights and more than a different couple of series here as well. Astro puts the grab, ideally on top of Vision. Albert doesn't quite have the beat yet. Different story for Team Z altogether. 97 though, still in a commanding position here. Still got a decent amount to work through as well. Peace low, they need to keep him up.
See what King can get done again with this Tracer. It's been kind of lights out
Pulse
map so far. Grab Pulse available. Oh, but Peace going down first. Maybe not even required to use anything here if you're Extinction, to be honest. Graviton Surge connects.
Oh, it's late again though.
Yeah, it's late, and Primal Rage. And that might be the point as well. I mean, nice pulse bomb onto Astro. These grabs are not, they're hitting, but they're not hitting.
But the timing is terrible because you're down 2. You're 3v5. You grabbed into the Primal, or rather Primal's used in response, which now allows Albert to save the beat to counter Cinnabar. Double support ultimates both ways.
B hits 4, later B hits 5. Suzu, Rush. They got to go on this point. They're going to trigger OT at the very least. Peace got the Death Blossom on the point. Ends up getting booped away. Wraith form used as well, and inside the bubble, it's going to be a lot of damage, but quickly booped away. There's at least one kill onto Scuffed. It's just mania on the point right now. But Astro and Harmbay going down. It's kind of disaster. Peace run out of CDs to keep themselves alive as Albert conks them on the head. OT fight should be won by Extinction, especially with Hattori alive. No cooldowns left as King is able to clean up. That is going to be Extinction with 2 points on the board.
Might have to be peace swapping here as well. If Astro is indeed staying on the Winston, which is looking likely to be the case, you're now lacking the Zarya bubbles to be able to help you out. I don't think Peace was getting that much done even with the bubbles. Extinction now 2-1 lead as mentioned. Let's see how they go for what could be the final point with the listening.
They have to look for pulse on me, by the way. They have to look for pulse on me.
Oh, fucking help me around.
Give me TP, someone give me TP.
Reaper here, Reaper here.
No TP.
Walk on Reaper, walk on Reaper.
I'm blinded.
We can't.
Okay, we're good, we're good. I'm left.
I'm opening left. Yeah, just get ready to Suzu me. They have to pulse me.
We're starting clock, okay? We're starting
clock. All the way left.
Yeah.
Totally Tori can't hear.
Monkey jumps, I'm insta-ulting him, by the way.
Yeah.
Monkey jump.
Monkey.
Can't Reaper one.
Monkey.
Keep shooting monkey.
Clear land.
Shoot Trey. Nice, you got point.
Just hold for
Pulse bomb and then beat Dixie, okay?
Yeah,
open
They set
left.
for Primal and beat.
Left.
we have hit scan, they don't. We have hit scan, they don't. Shoot monkey.
Monkey.
Monkey one. Nice.
No Suzu.
Reaper behind.
Reaper one.
Reaper, kill this Reaper.
Okay, right there. Just say turn or not.
Yeah, okay. They're gonna beat this fight.
You see that body block there from Hattori? Just locking Astro, and that was really nice. Good first cap Extinction there.
Really bullying out Team Z now. Astro will finally be able to find Primal. Next to Hattori for what it's worth, but support's going the way of Extinction right now. Alba sitting on 88. And point capture, looking good. Instant primal, not even low HP. Hattori was not low.
Yeah, I mean, just gonna go in for it. I mean, look, Cinnabar's already pretty low. She has to get away. Oh, nice juggle. Tori takes care of one, and there's the backline gone. Team Z haven't really got anything left in the tank. I mean, these stagger kills are going to be horrible as well. You can't afford to die here, but they're just going to get chased. Yeah, this is Extinction running away with this map. Is it?
Certainly running away with.
Oh well, Astro's there at least.
Barely.
Okay, they're doing
What else on? Cinnabar, they need to do this.
Yeah, they need to be able to get this pop in. Both rushes on the point now, and Cinnabar 5% away from the sound barrier. They need it right now. She needs it, 99%. And Vision puts the Lucio to rest. And this overclock should be it. Nice little double slide there as Vision kind of dancing on him. That'll be Extinction taking this map. They just need this final kill. Good stick. Better Suzu even. From Scuffed. As Extinction finish off this last couple of members. Sound barrier doesn't connect with 4 though.
Four-man beat.
Yeah, it does end up coming in. Hattori does end up going down. And actually, yes, the comeback is very real. As King on this Tracer, that's got a recall left. Has to go for this mini health pack because that's Virus connects with Scuffed. Actually, Peace comes back with 2 kills on the Sombra. The late sound barrier there from Cinnabar clutches out for Team Z on what was basically over. That map was almost done for them.
Yeah. Cinnabar dies previously at 99, comes back. It's a 4-man. On that beat, and it's enough because if you get Hattori down, no one has a tank, and then you just have to duke it out. It's all coming down to whoever wins that next neutral. No ultimates available on Team Z with Peace coming back on a sneaky little Sombra. Just for the speed, I don't think this is really used to counter anything. Peace is just thinking, I need to get back fast. I need to get back quickly. What can I do? It's going to be Sombra, and now nearly on an EMP.
Yeah, 15% away. Tori's kind of chilling. Has to get out. Pulse bomb for King. Looking for the Lucio. This Cinnabar is very isolated right now from the rest of the team. In fact, she's on the opposite side of the map. Pulse bomb available. Stick onto Astro. 89% towards that primal as well. Hanbei with a 180 kunai between the eyes as King ends up going down. And 1-for-1 trade is good with this EMP available in 10%, but Peace still falls. Scuffs comes up with a big kill. Both supports now trapped in a cage. And unfortunately, it is that Winston that comes up with the goods. There's going to be a rally onto the point, a final hurrah there from Hanbei, and this is like Astro is going to be able to get back in time with the primal rage in hand. Roll bomb from Ryan is good for a kill, a double kill in fact. There's supports down for Extinction, and this primal rage from Astro just means that they can sustain on the point. EMP connects with Hattori, taking infinite damage. A Virus connects as well. A nice little Suzu to save the Sombra, as somehow again Team Z clutch it out.
Finally, Albert and Scuff, though, still alive. 4 versus 4. Double supported onto Extinction. Can still turn this one around. This is like a very long fight. The longest fight ever. There's been no reset. Constant back and forth. Albert now, finally.
Sound barrier. Sound barrier.
AJ?
Oh, he manages to get it too. The beat does land. Connects with 4. There is the OC for Vision. Takes care of Astro. This is the longest OT fight, 99 to 99% I've ever seen. Vision eventually ends it all. Extinction with a 3-1. Heroics after heroics from the backlines. Then Ryan jumps in with a double kill on the Kiri and the Lucio with a pulse. Like, what was that? That was an absurd OT finish.
It started with Cinnabar dying at 99, coming back with the 4-man beat. But actually, it wasn't an OT for most of it. It was a flip from that Cinnabar recontest with the 4-man beat, starting from, I believe, 0% into a 0 to 99 for Team Z, and we went all the way from 0 to 99 in a single fight into an OT. That was all one fight from 0 to 99 plus OT, so it was a mega long fight. Constant back and forth, constant clutching from both sides. But when it really matters, when it comes down to it, it's a double support ult finish from Extinction, because it did feel like Team Z were barely holding on, grasping at straws, constantly pulling more. What else can we do here? But the grip is loosening. Fingers starting to peel away until eventually it's too much. The weight is too much, and Extinction will finally get their win, deservedly so, because they, outside of that last super long fight that went forever, were essentially ahead the entire way through, outside of that opening point, which is very unique on this map, where more brawl favored. Then you get to the open points, Hattori goes Winston. It's a different look now, and it says a lot that even with the Zarya Reaper, the Reaper from Peace not doing much up against the Winston of Hattori, that really is telling you how far ahead Extinction are. Even the Reaper's not shutting you down.
Oh, that Ryan double kill there almost clutched it out. Like, jeez. Yeah, longest fight in history for sure. That was absurd. But Extinction, they tie the series up. There's one apiece now for both teams. Elimination game as well. Loser here goes to that lower bracket in the winner here goes to the loser's bracket in playoffs. Loser ends up going back down and has to qualify again for next year. 141 elims. I mean, a brawl. That was a bloodbath.
Now 1-1. Now we knew this one was going to be a reasonably good series. We hoped anyway. I didn't think it was going to be a 3-0. I kind of had a feeling this was going to be a minimum 3-1. I really do have the potential for this one to even be a 3-2 at the end of the day. So we'll see if that one is able to deliver. Guess what though? Ball potentially back on the menu. However, not a lot of good ball maps left. So you really want a ball. You could do the infected ball on Gibraltar, although not.
Yeah.
I think the most consistent, probably looking more towards a push. I think New Queen Street and Esperanza are both okay for ball, but that's if you really, really, really want a ball.
Do they want a ball? Well, it's going to be Esperanza. Push map. Chosen by
They might want a ball.
Z. They might want a ball. I mean, I wouldn't be too shocked, to be honest with you. I think both tanks, to be fair, very flexible in what they play. Not like... I think we've long passed the point where it's like there are still players that are like traditional off tank, traditional main tank players, but like I think the majority of tanks now are like kind of all rounders. You'd say like new generation tank players kind of fitting into that.
So not Hawk.
Zeb. So not Hawk is what I'm saying. Yeah. So well, I mean, Hawk traditionally an off tank player. His off tanks are sick. Are you ever going to see him on Winston? Probably not. Like one time, like you'd see him on like a Winston.
I think he played against Dildux, right?
Yeah, he played Winston against Dildux. Yeah, he played main tanks. He played,
I think he only played main tanks against Dildux. He only played main tanks against Dildux.
Yeah,
actually,
he
is what he
played
did.
Ryan as well. Ryan, Winston, yeah. But both Zeb and Hattori, kind of like this new gen tank player. Were like you basically play everything. Like it's kind of chill, cool vibes.
So. Esperanza, otherwise, still pretty... I mean, Zarya is still reasonable here. This is a map where a lot of things are actually viable. A lot of styles are viable. Both this and New Queen Street. So it's not a map where you're like, no, this is definitely the meta you play on this map. There's, I think, a lot of stuff you can definitely go towards here.
I think I prefer the dive, though, I'll say. I think if you're going to pick a style... You want to impact
the high ground. The high ground is important in this map.
Yeah, if you're... While it's not definitively the best, I think more of a dive style works better. Like Hazard, not like a dive tank, but like kind of works still because being able to impact high ground is super important. I think the Ram and Orisa comps, while they're good, it's like, okay, you're very bot centric, like you want to fight around the bot. I think they fall behind eventually against the more divey style, Winston, Ball, Hazard even. Speaking of which, Winston banned as we do to his Sojourn for Extinction.
Yeah, I mean, Vision is, they kind of banned out their own Sojourn a little bit. I mean, it does target Peace and Ryan, but I feel like Vision has been frying on the Sojourn. It's a little weird for me to see Extinction ban out their own Sojourn.
Freya, Cass.
I suppose, but I feel like even when Freya's open, most players still go for the Sojourn here, even with Freya being available. And we see that, particularly among some of the more higher level teams in NA and others. But the Winston ban coming on through means that what's the response going to be? Maybe a Hazard. I mean, it could just be a ground tank as well, but
yeah, I mean,
starting to feel like a ball. Feel like if you're banning a Winston, I don't know. I feels like a ball to me.
We'll see what they lock in. Of course, this was Team Z's pick. Map number 3, Extinction versus Team Z. 1-4 Extinction coming in to today. Team Z 1-5. Both teams winning against Dildux, trying to find their second win of the stage to keep their playoff dreams alive and see if they can punch up against some of the teams that have already made it.
Was Lucio Curie back on the menu here as well? I don't know if teams are going to play Wuyang here. These teams don't strike me as Wuyang teams.
No, way less so than like UV, etc.
Astro's going to start out on the Zarya of all heroes. I mean, knowing that Hattori is not going to be coming through on either a Winston or a Ball, they got to do Zarya Reaper. I mean, it's viable, but you're definitely not playing into a Winston. So I feel like if you wanted to play Zarya Reaper, you should have left the Winston up. The Hog is
actually doing the Hog.
So, okay, the reason the hog is in, is Extinction are reading the ball and they've read it incorrectly like I have. I thought Astra was going to come out the ball, and if Astra comes out the ball, the hog is an amazing pick. Sadly, no ball.
But the hog is terrible here. I think, honestly, if you're Hattori, I'm like, okay, maybe she just 180s and goes back to spawn. Oh, that's what's going to happen. Over and over and over again.
Just a Zarya moment there.
Recharge for Zarya.
That's unlucky.
Oh my!
Another bubble?
No, recharge for Zarya.
Another Zarya. Stop healing! Just die! Please just respawn. Don't heal.
Yeah, I think it's actually more beneficial, I think, for Hattori to dive him, maybe.
Just literally respawn and come back as a different hero. This is not... Come back as a Winston, please. I'm begging.
Don't worry, though. Vision's got it.
Hold up, hold up.
Hold up. Hold your horses.
The DPS is carrying.
Astra, I love how Astra just walked.
Wait a minute.
Probably
Wait a minute.
not where you want to be. Astra just walked through Hattori. Was like a nah. Okay, Hog's working, guys.
Wow, I mean, that was King and Vision, mate. Did heavy lifting, and then Hattori came and like, yeah, it was all me.
I know.
Don't worry about it, fellas.
It was all the hog. It was all the hog.
Team Z, you gotta be. That's what you should be winning that fight. You're looking at a hog, you're like, this is perfect, guys. We're playing Zarya, Reaper, into a hog. This is amazing for us. But then you lose the first fight? Question mark. You're getting outranged heavily because the Vision's on a Freya.
He's trying so hard. I mean, look, these hooks from the hog. Unless hog is ever changed where he like throws multiple hooks out at the same time. Not sure, especially into these comps, he's going to be working.
That sounds like Stadium to me.
Yeah, actually like Stadium perk. Oh, the rush is going to be pretty decent, although Hattori's just healing up throughout that. Possible onto Astra is good for one. I mean, okay, we'll see if Hattori ends up switching. Tidal Blast onto King, looking for a target. Oh, straight to the backline. Nice connection onto both supports. Double blink smack for King. And down they go. Hattori sticking on the hog. Okay, she's got ult, to be fair. So, you know what? We're going to bring it back.
One of those moments where like, I should be swapping, but I do have ult, so it will be staying. This is the King show at the moment, though. On his throne, absolutely dominating. Despite the hog just kind of existing there, King and Vision making mincemeat of Team Z. First cap coming on through.
Yeah, they did get the cap, luckily, so... Graviton Surge. No pulse bomb for Ryan, sadly, so can't exactly use that. We'll see if Astro can get better grabs here. That last map, like we were talking about before, the Atlas, those grabs weren't exactly pretty. A little bit too late, so we'll see if Team Z can be more proactive. Good hook, better bubble. Okay. Graviton Surge, hit the hog. Should be fine, though. I mean, yeah, it ends up getting Suzu, take a breather, 100% of the HP. Is super low, eventually goes down to peace. Basically just shotgunning the hog in the face.
I feel like if you whole hog there, you just push everyone away and they can't take use of the grab. Maybe I'm overcooking that one a little bit, but Extinction, in the case, will end up losing that one. Solo grab on a Hattori, but if you get the kill, then it's all you really need at the end of the day.
Oh, okay.
Wow, I still got ult, so the ult, not going to swap until the ult's been used. Please use the ult. True. I'm begging.
Hook, then whole hog. Or whole hog, then hook someone in and like insta-kill them because you're so close to them.
Hook them into a corner where you can just whole hog them into the corner.
That's the one. Classico. Yeah, that's a good one. All right, pulse bomb for Ryan. Chasing. Scuff TP. Sound barrier connects with 5, and there's the whole hog. Suzu used. There's a lot of healing being pumped into Tori right now. Ryan ends up getting hit with a bolus, though. Hits the recall just in time. No take a breather, I'd imagine, now for the hog, and there the hog goes. Surely Hattori changes now, but we'll have to wait and see. Team Z winning this fight is going to be good for their progress. However, it must be said, Avril, them kind of trading this fight is not good for them, because right now Team Z, they're going to get capped plus meterage. Just look at where the bodies.
Ironically, the time for the hog would have actually been Lee Jung well. Not only is it a classic hog map because you pull people off the map, but you were into the Astra ball as well. That would have been the time to go hog, so I'm a little surprised that if Hattori was willing to bring out the hog, it wasn't on that map. But finally, whole hog gone, didn't do anything as expected, and onto the ram. And for her troubles, I mean, it isn't evened up meterage.
Yeah, not quite the lead, though. They couldn't quite snake that away. Team Z, though, very disciplined. End up backing off as soon as that rush is used around that corner.
Where's the counter rush? Where's the counter rush? Waiting.
Wait for the tracer. Oh, yeah, they managed to spot that one out. Trouble in the front line, though. Counter rush ends up coming in. They're on the point, and Astro's got grab. I mean, good luck, Hattori. It's getting grabbed in place. Tidal Blast for the grab. Not the worst trade in the world. Hattori's really low as well, and obviously just changed to the Ram, so no ult available. Ryan pulse bombing the floor, a little bit of damage coming through for Team Z, but no initial kills. However, with Vision going super low and the rest of the backline backing off, bowing down to Ryan on the high ground, it's a different story to be said in this front line. Lead gained by Team Z.
King's also on Symmetra now as well, which is a little concerning for me because the Tracer has been such a hard carry that the lack of the Tracer could be a bit of a negative difference maker for Extinction. So I have to fight to get this lead back. Still a very close game, 74-63. Can't really call it either way just yet. Vision looking for his angle.
Yeah, trying to get back up to the high ground. Peace being a little fly on the wall there in the back line. Oh, but Alpha goes down to Hanbei in the back line. Like, just random kunais. Just, all right, well, Hanbei ends up TPing away from that take aim shot. This fight is messy. I mean, Astro needs to be able to kept alive here. Suzu after a couple of seconds should be good enough as the high charge Zarya is just going to burn through Hattori's right click. That's going to be
how much they can sneak through here. Now, probably won't be an extreme amount. Just shy of 100, I imagine. Depends on when Hattori respawns, because you really need Hattori to get in, but there's a TP available. We should be looking to prevent the 100 here from being acquired by Extinction.
Hattori's T-posing, I think.
Team Z, rather.
Oh, there we go. Yep, T-pose. It still looks ridiculous. Like, however you slice it, look how ridiculous that Ram looks. Well, there's the rushes. T-pose gone. All good. Assert dominance long enough for the rushes to be forced. Death Blossom available on the high ground, but Alba's already dead. Wall ends up coming in, but the sound barrier is going to help Team Z stay alive, at least for the time being. This Annihilation doing a good job of actually separating the team. But Pete Astro still winning it out, despite the wall being in play.
This might be the death knell. This is Team Z getting such an extreme. Cinnabar lives multiple times on 1 HP. Unkillable, this Lucio. Team Z now, they have the ultimates. They have to push. Even if Team Z loses this fight, they've doubled the distance of Extinction. Now look, as we saw just one match ago, Team Liquid lost from a position where they essentially had this lead, but it's still a very significant lead. Team Z can maybe even force cap here.
Ryan chased away there by King, back on the Tracer. I mean, the grab, you're in such a good spot if you're Team Z. You can even big a bang if you want to. Grab with a pulse. Vision already dead.
They already got killed. They already got one.
Hattori forced to use the Nemesis form to back up. There's the Death Blossom in the backline as well. I mean, Peace there. Final death nail. Bro, they've hammered 5 or 6 or 7 nails in this coffin. A TP to the spawn doors as Peace kills 3. Now that's going to be full cap. They could just grab this front door.
Grab spawn.
There's nothing they can do. Grab it right now. Straight in. And there it is. No one touching anymore. Alba tries to get there in time, but it full cap for Team Z on Esperanza.
What a response as well. Unbelievably good response. The fact that Cinema doesn't go down is what enables the full cap to come through. If Cinema goes down, you actually can't go for the full cap because it's now 4v5. You have to wait for Cinema to respawn. Even though she's on a Lucio, you still have to pull back. So multiple times, Cinema just living on the 1 HP enables him to go for the full cap. Just real dominance. After losing what would have been, you can imagine, quite a frustrating Atlas, to be able to make a statement comeback on map 3 to say, no. We're going to win this one. We don't even need the ball. We're going to bait you. We're going to bait you into thinking we're playing the ball. We're going to run out on Zarya Reaper. And you're going to come out on a hog. Surprisingly win the first fight and get a cap, which is probably... I don't think that should have happened, but I will say Hattori definitely overstayed on the hog a little too long. But even when she went on the Ram, I mean, they were still losing, so I guess either way, right?
He's just so far behind at that point.
Yeah.
I mean, you said it like they kind of read, and even you said like, oh, you know, I expect the ball here, and that's exactly what the read was from Extinction. You know, you read the book cover to cover, but you missed the final line, the final ending. Look, at the end of the day, if you're in that situation, yeah, there's a big twist on that final chapter, you know, that final page. But maybe even Hattori like gets sped back, you give up a little bit of the cap, and then you come back on a better tank. Ended up costing them, and you can see in the score lines as well. Hattori only just getting that first perk online. Very, very low score, 5 to 6 on the tank. Not Extinction's map at all. This was it was honestly a flattening from Team Z. They're on match point, and their lives are on the line. Both these teams wanting to find a win here to guarantee them a spot in the playoffs.
Well, it's also the fact that King goes to Symmetra and swaps off the Tracer. I mean, he was really carrying. Consider the fact that how did this hog even work? Because I don't think the hog was doing too much. No secret there. King and Vision, though, on their DPSs were really putting through something magical. But then Hattori goes Ram, which is the correct thing to do, and then King goes Sim, and it's like, okay, well, you've just like lost all your carry potential now. I'm sure on paper the Sim does something, but like, dude, his Tracer was frying. Like, you gotta bench that Tracer when it's carrying your team. I don't think that's a good idea.
Yeah, King has been really good over the last couple of weeks. 28 elims to 76. Nice looking KD. Okay, Team Z, match point. And coming off such of a hot game for Extinction 2, that 5-mapper against Space Station. Against Space Station, the #2 seed in NA. And now maybe overcooking a little bit, overthinking, going back to their roots. And I know they've spoke previously as well how hard they've been screaming and trying and VOD reviewing and just putting in the work to get to the playoffs. It all could come to an end here. They get then chance for a map choice, so going on to more familiar and home territory, you've got to imagine.
Well, Zarya ban's gone here as well, so if the Zarya is a problem, you can't get rid of that. The ball ban has gone as well, but again, I don't think there's that many good ball maps left to play through. What do we have? We have Escort and Hybrid left, so I wouldn't even worry about the ball. The ball's not coming back. At this point, the Zarya is more of a concern because King's Row is still open to be eventually picked. It might even be a good idea now if you're Extinction just to go Hybrid straight away, just to remove it from the equation, and just like remove King's Row so you don't have to deal with that Zarya. That would probably be the right call to make. You can't ban the Zarya, but you can just like, for example, what are the other maps you can even go to? Just go to like a non-King's Row Hybrid.
Gibraltar.
Jib with a Diva ban maybe could work out pretty well. Has Diva been banned yet? Not yet by Extinction, so Extinction could go for Jib Diva ban. Then again, I guess both teams just play Winston.
Wow, okay.
Ooh, we're scared of the Hanzo.
Yeah, Hanzo.
Wu Yang was barely being... I don't think Wu Yang was even being played.
Could the first map, but...
This is a strong Wu Yang map, to be fair. But again, I don't really identity-wise see these teams as being Wu Yang teams. Like, they're not really heavy Wu Yang teams that want to play it all the time. So, still a potential valuable ban if you just want to make sure that no one's going to play, because just going to lock in for the Lucio Kiriko the whole time, potentially even the Ana here. As, again, we do start to see some Ana play come back into the mix here. Potential double flex, Ana Brig. Still not that big on Brig in the current meta, but some teams are giving it a go.
I feel like she just gets crushed, the Brig. Well, they're going to rock it. I mean, Cinnabar mainly like a Brig Lucio player. She's played a sprinkling of other things, but it's mainly been the Brig Lucio. Tori's just walking. Holy aura.
We do be conserving energy.
The fearless Dallas Fuel skin too. Goated.
Yeah. Fun fact, Gushui also runs the fearless Dallas Fuel skin, even though he's got his own Hangzhou Spark Gushui skin.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah.
What a beast.
That's right. I watched China recently.
Then it's probably something you should be copying. Copying the pro skin game. All right, so it's just divey time. Almost a classic. It's a complete mirror hit.
Yep. This is the most honest dive you'll ever get, aside from the Freya's being there, but the classic Winston Brigana, I mean, honestly, I'm here for it. I've missed this matchup.
Yeah, if they buff Malga next patch, I'm going to be very mad. All right, let's see if this flank here, well, not this flank.
Scott will get a DM.
Yeah, actually. All right, nice high ground control though still. Good sleep, actually. Hattori taking a quick nap. Oh, look at that burst damage. Wonderful stuff.
Fearless does not approve. No worries. That's the first minute gone. Low HP on the side of Extinction. Need to make sure there's no secondary late death here. Albert potentially in the open here. Shield will be cracked in a moment. Very far away from ultimate is a decent number of players. Tambe going to be leading the pack for a little while.
Then Gera blue box. Oh, really early nade actually by Tambe. Good bubble, yeah. Not bad at all. Blue box control, very important for Hattori right now, and actually she's gonna get it. Good pushback. Team Z now on the back foot. Ana, Brig on the low ground. Means Hattori can take this high ground. 4-3, drop down, save the jump, and into the back line you go. Nano boost onto Astro. Attempted sleep goes wide. That's a lot of damage. That's a bolus and then a Winston just walking at you. 2 minutes to go. Extinction routed.
I mean, this is a really bad look. If the full hold is enabled, you're looking at a 3-1 finish in Extinction. They're out of contention for playoffs. And they're straight below the Mr. X Morello relegation line. Ultimate time to play through now. Nearly a full stack for Extinction.
They got nano boost.
That's
Very
gone.
stick. Oh, wow. Well, not anymore. Good stick from Ryan. Okay, really quick reset. Just quick reset all the way back to spawn. They got 1 minute and 40 seconds to do this in. Payload is inching back as well, and it's quite a considerable distance at this point where, like, this might actually mean another touch.
It will be 2 fights in it. The payload's gone back enough. Just barely. Yeah, the payload is back enough now that if you do win this fight, there'll have to be a secondary fight. It's
You
not
want
a
to tap
one and
it
done.
at the very least. Okay, King is going to do that. He's going to tap. Okay, didn't tap it in the end. Payload's still going back. Vision under a little bit of trouble here.
They
Payload
need
is
to
still
initiate. They have so many ults. Extinction have
They
to
need
pull
to
the
go,
trigger.
yeah. Gotta do something. They're just not in this position to do it, though. Like, look at Blue O's control right now.
Nano in. You're giving Hanbei time to catch up. This is
And the
not what you
payload
want to
is
see.
still creeping back through Car Wash, too. No one's touched it yet, by the way.
Nano Hattori in.
Nano boost. No, defensive nade from Scarf, trying to back off now.
Hattori had the primal. Oh my god.
Primal Rage, Rally used, Ana's already down, no Nano Boost available, return Rally from Team Z. A Primal Rage kills Albert in the end, and Extinction, they are going the way of the dinosaurs right now. There's 30 seconds to go, and Scuff just died, what, 2-3 times at the start of these fights?
The meteor is hit. There'll be millions of years of darkness covering the Earth at this point for Extinction. It's not looking good. 20 seconds left to play through. That was the moment about when I said, now would be good time for the Nano. That would have been when the Nano should have come through. Now it's going to have to come through. But guess what? Hanbei has lapped. Hanbei has got a responding Nano because Scuff has taken so long.
No Nano Boost. Okay, we're just going to try and push up Blue Box again. Nano Boost even onto Vision if Vision is confident enough. Okay, Nano Boost onto Tori. Bar in trouble. Oh, the snipe on the Vision's good. Like you said, this return Nano is going to hurt. Straight into the small room. A good sleep, though. It's big from Scuffed. They're pushing the point as well, and someone needs to touch. There's going to be a return. Arne here as Hanbei comes back to the fray. Peace does end up falling over. King with a pulse bomb could be what they need. However, this Winston in the bubble needs to be taken care of.
Nice.
King eventually gets it popping. Good stick, good connection, and now it's only the supports to try and touch the point on what looked to be a disaster from Extinction. They come back at the very brink.
On the best time management and priority coming through from Extinction. They'll get it done eventually when they're forced to go, but I mean, that was the kind of fight we've been waiting for. You're just looking for the Nano territory to get you into the fight, and don't worry about anything else. Don't lose more time. Speaking of time, they're running out of it. Let's see how they manage it with us listening.
Maybe
Greg is
possible.
walking.
You can nade.
Heading 3, 2,
I have to lift now.
slowly. We're in Mega.
We have to stay there.
Careful's coming soon.
I'm backing up at 3, I'm backing up.
We have to back, Tor, we have to back.
Getting 3 point.
I jump spaceship soon.
Free low, free one.
Get in it.
2, 1. Can you
Come on.
I need down.
I know, I'm pocketing. I have no nades.
Spaceship.
We have Nano first, okay?
We are marked.
My
You
pocket,
me?
okay. Yeah. Care Nate coming soon.
We are marked.
On a close spaceship.
Yeah.
I don't see on a
Okay,
spaceship.
King.
Push card, just slowly, push card.
Yeah, we're getting point for free, okay?
Free one, free one.
I'm nading on Berg.
Prick one.
You kill, I know, repeat right.
Primal, push for Primal.
Break
one.
Get in there.
I'll poke you, King.
Come card, ASAP. Come push card.
On his top left with Dave here, on his bottom left, in this room, with the one. Coming.
Train OB.
Careful's.
Trade.
Oh man, I haven't seen one of those in a while. Nano Primal Rage gets it done on second for Hattori. A last-ditch attempt here by Astro, but this Primal Rage merely ult charge in the bank for Extinction, although Scoff and Alba ends up going down still. 1 meter to go. I've spoken a little bit too soon, although King ends up coming up with 2 kills. This Winston is so low, it has to be taken care of. Astro goes down to Vision. King still bubble dancing right now, just with Ryan, who's got Nano Boost on the point to try and save this fight. A good sleep too onto Vision. Sets up Ryan perfectly with that kill, and he is still alive and kicking. Eventually ends up falling over, but Cinnabar comes back back with the rally. A nade hits the wall, and that nade connection on the back end there would have been perfect to kill onto the brick, but Cinnabar stays alive. Another stun bash onto Hattori, as she has fallen pretty low and has to back off as, wow, the clutch master 9,000 there. Ryan comes up massive.
With 20 seconds left to play through Adele, and honestly, if Harvey got this late sooner, Astra would have received the nano, and... But Hattori's gone, no primal!
No primal rage. This rally has to go all in for Alba here. He's getting a couple of stun bashes there onto the Winston. Astra going so low, but the pocket is crazy from the back line. The nade, but the instant cleanse from Harvey. That was like frame picture perfect from the back line of Team Z. Alba gets nanoed, raid boss on the point. 1 meter to go, and this should be it eventually. There is going to be both DPS available for Team Z on the point to buy some more time. Venture does pop up from the ground, but quickly bashed up with that whip shot. Eventually, Hattori comes back. Primal rage pop. Ryan, lone survivor now. Can he get it done? No. Lost in the source. Once again, a scrappy way to end point 2 with Extinction with a minute left.
Atlas all over again. There's a very, very long fight. No one wants to end it. Both teams want to keep that one going. It's clutch after clutch and Extinction. Oh, they'll finally get it done, but time is not looking good. It'll be a miracle for them to be able to finish, but any distance now will be very important to give themselves some room to defend with. Oh, can't afford to lose vision like that, though, because you already can't really reset.
Ryan.
Gonna have to now.
Okay. True. Ryan and
no
King
time.
going at each other. This is Tracer masterclass on Chicago.
Okay,
What is that? Oh, the sleep! Nice sleep from Scuffed. Oh, God, his ass.
Insane.
Okay.
Insane.
Quick reset there for both the Tracer and the Arthur.
Well. And Ryan says, got 2 there. Extinction.
Yep,
Barely now with enough time after that. Actually, really nice kill to force Team Z back a little bit. Also to respect you. Primal will be divided a lot of time. This Primal plus double support ultimates when the OT hits really is going to be key to winning this defense. And Extinction don't have enough, but they've lost everything.
Bash. Yeah, they have. That was a really nice bash there from Cinnabar. Alba ended up backing off super low. Cinnabar bashes into the front line. Should be Primal Rage, kill for Astro. They should be good here. It's only King on the point. Yeah, too many people and the Primal Rage in the spawn door. You can see then the little X-ray. And that is where the payload will end. Man, this is a dogfight. As Team Z hold the point. 2 points on the board for Extinction.
I'll call it a decent recovery because that was looking like a full hold. Extinction, we're in position to full hold that one. And then Team Z finally get this nano off onto the tank player of Astro. It's exactly, or rather Hattori, and that's exactly what was barely enough to get them the A cap. B seemed like a struggle as well, again, with the back and forth clutches, but where B went really well for Extinction was the early phases. We heard it in the lesson as well. We're getting free push right now, free payload. This is the moment where you can chill and play a little bit slower. You don't need to force a fight when you're getting free payload push. You do need to force a fight when you're not getting any objective. The payload is sliding backwards, you're single foils. That's when you got to make things happen. When you're getting free push uncontested, allow your opponents to be slow in that situation. And Extinction, they got a lot of distance, forced Team Z into a really weird situation where they had to just throw everything in the final dredges of that point just before cap. But of course, for Extinction, all they got to do is win a little bit, slide the payload over the line, and then any distance they got to see, it's all bonus.
I mean, that could have very well ended on the first, to be very fair with you. That was a nail biter.
I thought it was. I thought it was.
It's the squeakiest shortboard of all time.
That's what it looks like when the plan goes out the window.
Yeah, actually, that's what's going on in people's brains in the clutch moments.
Attackers incoming.
We're gonna swap
let's
over
see.
to the Diva now. It's not gonna be Winston Mirror anymore. It's essentially the same comp, just no, never mind. Big lie.
Oh no, Astro switching. Yep.
Big lie. Okay.
Leave
Just a scouting comp to see. Just a scout to see what Extinction have on the defense, and then when you realize it's gonna be a mirror, just run back the same comp again. Both teams looking confident on the comp. I mean, they both had their moments on it, where they succeeded and failed.
So it's all about. All right, Astro taking a little bit too much damage there on the side. Being able to clear out piece here is going to be really important. I like the way King's playing on this, on coast. Not enabling piece to get like an angle where they can shoot blue box and on the high ground.
That nade. Woo!
That nade was sick from Scuffed, actually.
That'll cost the attack.
Gonna try and chase. This should be a fairly easy chase. Good nade, good follow-up as well. I mean, Hanbei's gonna die. Yeah, no Cinnabar. Cinnabar was in the spawn door.
When you're holding this close, you have to be careful not to give away your own lives to Extinction. You know, make sure they don't bite off more than they can chew. But for the time being, you know, all of this is working out super well. The payload just basically has not moved. So for a team that nearly got full health, if they actually end up full holding, that would be quite the comeback, or it would be certainly quite the tale to tell.
Okay, very low Zastra right now. Man, they are struggling to get this high ground, but a good double tap there. Good nade again. Cinnabar and Astro is super low. Should be able to recover. As Vision is not around anymore to deal the final blow. Scuff 1 HP. Yo, Bolus. Good Bolus shot. Sleep goes wide. Peace opening up this one. My word, that's a couple of kills. But Tori does end up trading, in fact. There's a Primal Rage as well available for the Winston. I mean, straight up to the high ground. Peace is 1 HP. Gets chased down by Hattori. Hattori and Peace just trading blows back and forth. Payload now just inching his way into Car Wash. Hattori kill right.
What is that, 4?
Back end of that.
Is that 4K
Wow.
from Hattori so far? Super worth. Nano into Primal, a little bit expensive, but to save the day, to save that fight that was going quickly awry for you, you take that. Even if it's a little bit costly, you're below 2 minutes now. Payload, by the way, is only barely into Car Wash. I mean, that is no distance at all.
Cinnabar, that was so close. King was basically waiting next. Cinnabar didn't even see King there. Nano boost onto the Winston. Good flare.
Good whip shot.
All right. Really nice. A little bit of damage onto blue box, but that's about it.
Wow. That's how you shut down a Nano. Perfectly played. Alba loving that moment. Extinction loving it even more. Minute 20 now. This is really threatening a full defense. A full hold.
Oh, and Humby just kind of waiting in the wings here. Good little sleep there onto the Winston. A nade on top of it as well, but that bonus is going to connect from Vision, but it didn't matter. Harvey shrugged it off. Hattori did not see that sneaky play coming. And they're going to be able to walk on now and hopefully not even use ults. They've got Rally, they've got Primal. Oh, Harvey dies to Vision in the back line. This is not good.
That one
He's going to go down as well.
Literally one.
My word. Scuffed ends up falling over, so the emergency buttons from Team Z have been pressed. This Rally in this corner now. This Extinction flank has been shut down. The stun is good, stops the leap going, well, instantly going up into the sky. Eventually, Hattori does end up going down, 3 minutes in the time back. Team Z in good stride.
Just barely enough time as well. I remember that Extinction pushed through an OT, so they got 230. Team Z only have 30 seconds more than where Extinction were. However, I do have to note this is the important point. B is where Extinction got a lot of free distance and a lot of catch-up. The only reason they got as far as they did was because of the success on B. Astro has to be careful here.
Anti has got Primal though, so yeah, it's going to have to rip it. A couple of take aim shots there, connecting with Astro. Juggling in the corner, can't quite get it. The pocket is crazy here on Vision. Scarf down to Alba, keeping the Freya alive.
Oh, that's a free
what
Ana.
a juggle! That's a free kill on the Ana now, you've got to imagine. Peace ends up chasing it down with a melee kill on to Scuffed. But everybody's so low. You overextended there massively to just try and get that kill. You do trade 2 for 1, so it's a 4v3 now on the point. Alba, though, juggling the shield, not taking too much damage. Nice little stun on the Tracer as well. But now you're in a bad spot. Hanbei with a perfectly placed nade. Has got the sleep, though, in a couple of seconds. Maybe to stop Hattori running amok in the back line. Good juggling, though. Again, it's kind of descended into chaos. Peace does end up going down. Hattori survives. Ship control now in favor of Team Z.
Reset required. No, not quite. Well, Peace is coming back, but Sinva's just going to go for it. Worth. Hattori down. No Nano for the save. Might have been too far away. Scuff still might need to find a play here. Yeah, it's going to go for Albert.
Oh, the rally. The rally onto Alba, though, just bashed straight forward. Rally for Rally, and Nate, though, onto Alba. It's going to be a death sentence there for the Brig, although stays alive somehow. Eventually, Hanbei with a side shot there onto the Brig. No shield up, not at least in that direction. 1 minute and 20 seconds to go, Avril. Extinction hold.
That was just the Nano from Scuffed as well. Albert's still 55, but Cinnabar definitely popped the Rally in that situation. We're essentially out of ults now, waiting for the next round. But with a minute left to go through, and payload distance is okay, I suppose, but you haven't quite pushed Extinction back against the wall the way Team Z's back was against the wall when Extinction was in the same spot.
Good nade. Oh, Chris is going to go down through the skies. Good sleep again. Honestly, Hanbei sleeps have been top-notch so far for Team Z.
Team's going to go fast. This is the opportunity. This is capable now.
I mean, yeah, very capable. King and Scuff down, 3v5. Vision, do not let Vision get kills. Challenge, please. Vision on the high ground. Okay, vision down. All right, this should be very capable now. Hattori doesn't have an ult. Scub switches over to Kiriko to try and get back to the point in time. Suzu already used. Hattori dead. Alba's going to be able to touch, but all for naught there. 2 minutes in the time bank. Team Z on their final leg here, Avril, and they will secure themselves a spot in the playoffs.
This is it, 150. And you don't have to push that far. Very fast reset here, Extinction. No time to waste. They have Rally to play through as well. If you can survive Astro's Primal Rage and just drag this one into the OT, Extinction can still take us on map 5, but this one's going to come down to the wire. And these two teams, every fight, it seems most of these fights have been so back and forth, clutches throughout.
It's a big rally advantage, though, for Extinction, Avril. Sleep onto Hattori again. Hanbei lands another one. Tori this time not punished, even though the nade connected. King with a pulse bomb. Oh, an aggressive pulse. Actually tried to go for the Tracer of all people. Primal Rage for Astro distracts the backline of Extinction for a time being, but the rally in the front is going to be good to help survive, although King goes down. What a stick from Ryan too! A triple for Ryan! A triple and a cap. Ryan with 4 kills in the fight, chasing for the 5th. Ryan gets a 5k, and Team Z off the back of that secure themselves a spot in the playoffs and eliminate Extinction.
It's 5 for Ryan to prevent the 5 maps from finishing off this entire series. Team Z from downtown. No 5 maps required versus SSG to be able to show your potential, because you can just do it right now, today, in the game that counts. If you win this one, you stay in that upper echelon of teams that remain in and get to go to playoffs. You lose, and unfortunately, you are relegated. For Team Z, they've survived in style, in fashion, up against very difficult competition, because that one might not have actually gone the way of Team Z. It could have still gone either way. So many fights across so many of these maps. I think only the first map wasn't particularly that convincing either way. Well, wasn't that convincing if you lost that map, but when you look at everything else in the series, the other 3, just so many back and forth. How many times did we just not quite see, is this going to go Team Z's way or Extinction's way? That Atlas fight going like 5 minutes was incredible as well. These two teams neck and neck, and to finish it with a 5k from Ryan, I mean, wow, that's the cherry on top.
Yeah, player of the match for sure. 147 to 101 on limbs, like an absolute bloodbath of a game. Unreal stuff. Team Z qualify, and that will mean Extinction eliminated from the competition.
Yeah, heartbreaker, especially after the performance that Extinction put on just a week ago against SSG. And it looks like, quite frankly, like heading into this match, just due to that performance alone, people just put them above. The fan vote went very clearly in favor of Extinction. So for Team Z to come into this, right? Yeah, so it was like very one-sided, and quite frankly, like recency bias, I was like, yeah, that seems about right. But obviously Team C came to stay. They were fighting tooth and nail. This was a very, very evenly matched match between the two of them. Atlas, I thought it's just never going to end, to be honest. I thought we'd never get out of it. It was just like, it's back in the map, and the map is back in the mix, and they just want us to enjoy all the seconds of it. But yeah, Team Z with that securing themselves a playoff spot. So that's the one big hurdle. Now, what can they do in the playoffs? Because with the 6th seed, that also means that they will be starting the playoffs in the lower bracket. So just one singular life for them during those playoffs.
Yeah, heavy preparation required for Team Z here, but wow, like honestly, an insane way to finish that series. Like Ryan with a nice 5k, almost kind of coming out of nowhere there. It looked like, if you're on Extinction side, they were in control of that fight. They had a really good rally, but Ryan getting like a little 2 clip, maybe a 1 clip on somebody, then connecting the pulse, ridiculous. It was really a battle, I think, between King and Ryan throughout the series. The Tracers, I think, were the difference makers in this series.
Yeah, we also had some, even beyond that, decent tank back and forth as well. Astro winning on the Zarya, a little bit of funny Hattori hog that didn't actually end up doing too much. But yeah, I think the Tracers probably stole away the show for the most part. Really impressed, by the way, of Astro. I think map 1 playing the ball really carried through and even demanded a respect ball ban straight away.
Yeah, just some highlights here. DHL daily highlights. Yeah, Ryan looked sick. And this sleep too, boom, that's a
so good.
classic. Nice from Scuffed. I think as well, another big shout out would be Hanbei. Hanbei on this map, the sleep dart accuracy gotta be 80+%. I mean, was sleeping a Tori off rip, off cooldown every single time. And there was a couple of fights where, like, if you don't sleep the Winston here, you will lose. Or, like, you're setting up a fight by sleeping the Winston, and then you burst them down. Like, I think Hanbei as well played exceptionally well on Watch Point Gibraltar. But there you go, Team Z make it out of that bottom two spot with that head-to-head win versus Extinction. I mean, it's got to feel disappointing for Extinction, like you said, Zoe, with that map 5 against SSG last week. Like, man, got to be kicking yourself a little bit. But a lot of these names, we've seen them once in the multiple stages, and we'll continue to see them because, yeah, phenomenal players across the board.
Absolutely. We've seen them in the past. We're going to see them in the future. For now, we're going to take a closer look at Cinnabar. She's joining us for a quick chat after this victory. So let's bring her in. Cinnabar, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for taking the time. Of course, let's start this one off with a huge congratulations because you and the squad are keeping yourselves alive in the playoffs. You're avoiding relegation. That was a lot of pressure just riding on this very one last match for you. How did the team deal with that? Like just the mental side of things?
Honestly, we had a pretty weak scrim schedule this week. Like it was pretty rough. And we just going into it, we were like, guys, whatever happens tomorrow, just go have fun, go win. We're the better team, so we're gonna win. And that's what happened.
How is your prep for playoffs going to be? Obviously, that's a big step up going into playoffs, but also being the losers bracket as well. Like, not a place you want to be, but the competition in NA extremely tough. How's the prep going to go down for you guys?
I think we're probably going to prep pretty hard. Probably look at like a lot of scouting that we get, like any analytics that we have from our own scrims, see how that works. And we're probably just going to have like very positive mindset going into it. Like, I don't know, we're just going to do our best. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, that's a good answer.
Oh, good.
Now that you've finished up your last regular season game before you enter playoffs, how do you think you're, as a team, the team's stage has gone so far? Obviously, looking back at the results, there's been a lot of 0-3s, but you've had a 3-0 in there. This has been the first game where, you know, it's been beyond a 3-0 or an 0-3. And it was a bit of a dogfight, a very difficult one to win, but one that you must feel pretty proud of.
Yeah, very proud, actually. Like, to be honest, I thought they were going to put up more of a fight, but that's okay. It was still a fun match. As far as the previous matches for this stage, like, honestly, I was really hoping we were going to do a lot better versus Sakura. I was not very happy with how we performed in that match, but I think that match we just had a bunch of, like, I don't know, we just had an off day, to be honest, and that's okay, those happen. But we're going to get our get back in playoffs.
That's right. I mean, listen, you won the one that mattered the most. You're in the playoffs, and we're very excited to see you and the team there. We can't wait to see what you guys have in store for us for all that is to come. Cinnabar, thank you so much for joining us. And once again, huge congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.